Hi guys, thank you so much everyone for joining us today. And today I want us to go through a comprehensive session of Etherflyer. I have realized that we have not done a comprehensive session for Etherflyer, and people are finding difficulties when they are trading or they want to deposit, withdraw, or to buy UBNs coins in Etherflyer. So today we will focus on that. I'm going to take you through localcryptos.com. I'm going to take you through etherscan.io, and then finally I'll take you through Etherflyer and tell you how to buy UBNs coins, how to deposit UBNs coin and ETH to the exchange, and then finally withdraw them to your personal wallet. So I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen so that we can go through how to buy UBNs coins in Etherflyer. And to do that, we said the first step when you want to trade as a beginner, you want to start at localcryptos.com. Localcryptos.com is a website where you can get ETH using your local currency. We said that we prefer starting with ETH because UBNs coin is built on Ethereum blockchain, and we want you to buy ETH. You have to buy ETH so that you can get UBNs coin. And for those who are not new in cryptocurrency world, you can use other coins to buy UBNs coin. But for those who are new, I want you to start at localcryptos.com and get access to your ETH so that you can go ahead and buy some UBNs coins. So when you get to localcryptos.com, you want to click on browse so that you can see this page where you can we have an option to buy Ethereum and Bitcoin, but we said that we are going to major on Ethereum. But for those who want to buy Bitcoin and use that to buy UBNs coin, it's okay. But today we are going to focus on Ethereum. Then you have the payment method. You want to choose what payment method works for you. For those who have bank accounts, for those who want to do international wire transfer, you can do that. You can choose here. We have a lot of different payment methods, so you want to choose which one suits you well. So I'm going to select international wire so that we can see you can see that it doesn't matter where you are. You can, as long as you have internet, you can buy ETH from localcryptos.com. Localcryptos.com is in the cloud, and it allows you, as you can see, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can buy ETH from localcryptos.com. And countries do not mean that you have necessarily to buy ETH from where you are. You can buy from other countries so long as you have the same or you can pay that person using a payment method that is available here. So since we are here in Kenya, we are used to using M-Pesa, so I'm just going to use M-Pesa. And then when I search M-Pesa, because most of the people who receive or who accept M-Pesa and who are selling ETH are here in Kenya, it autofills here Kenya. So from there, we have different people who are selling ETH here. You can see we have Moserich, Bitmaster, and others. And these people sell ETH at different prices depending on how much did they buy their ETH. So here you can see this person is selling at 6.3% above the market price. And we have the second person here selling at 8.6% above the market price. So this is something that you want to consider when buying ETH from these people. You want to go for the person who has the lowest price, but at the same time, we also have to consider the limits that they are selling ETH at. For example, this person is willing to sell up to 97,000 Kenya shillings. He cannot go above that. So if at all you want to spend more than this, you may consider going to a person who has that much, like Switchwatcher, because he can sell up to 100K, and you can see there is a difference between their prices. This is selling at 23,000 and this one is selling at 25,000. So most of the time, these are some things to consider. You might sometimes buy from a person who is selling at a higher price because of the limits. So you also need to consider that. And you also need to consider how many trades have they done in the market. So I'll just go ahead. For you to purchase, you just want to click on here where it is written by Kenya shillings 23,909. So I'm going to go with that. Then from there, you have to select how much do you want to spend in buying ETH in with this person. And here I want to buy ETH worth 30,000 Kenya shillings. So you're just going to type there, and if maybe I can change this. If I write 20,000 Kenya shillings, you can see here the amount of ETH has changed. So what you want to buy, the amount you want to spend will dictate how much ETH you will get. And then you can start to open the trade. You have to start with a message. You can say hi, you can say hello, so that when you open the trade, it's going to take you to another page where you are able to converse with this person who is selling you ETH, and from the conversation he will send you the number that he wants you to send the money. So make sure that you get that number from this platform. Do not allow this person to send you the number in your personal number. Just work it out here in the platform. And then something else I need to mention is that do not pay unless this person sends money, the ETH, to the escrow. Escrow is the system, the local crypto system. The escrow allows you to trust the person that you are trading with, because after all, you don't know this person, and they can maybe, if at all we do not have the escrow system, which makes local cryptos very safe, and you can be able to trust the person that you are working with, because they are going to send ETH from their wallet to the system, and you can be able to see that in when you click on open trade, the page that opens, there is somewhere where it is written escrow. So the bars will shift when the escrow is loaded. So make sure that you have seen the money has been loaded to the escrow so that you can proceed with the payment. When you proceed with the payment, the system is going to release that ETH now to your wallet. After it is released to your wallet, you want to click on wallet here so that you can see your balance here. Your balance will now increase with the amount that you have just bought. So after you click here, you want to click on Ethereum so that you can transfer this ETH from now localcryptos.com to the Etherflyer wallet. So I'll show you how to get the Etherflyer address, but that is what you are going to paste here to address, and then you're going to insert at how many ETH do you want to transfer from localcryptos.com to Etherflyer. And because we are doing this, remember we bought ETH so that you can buy ETH, and I would advise that you take everything to the exchange so that you can get as many UB coins as possible before the price goes up. So I'll go, after you are done with localcryptos.com, you want to proceed to etherscan.io. We said etherscan.io is a website that records everything that has been happening with UBcoin since it was launched. So when you open etherscan.io, you want to search for UBN and wait for the drop-down menu to appear, and then you can click on UBcoin. Don't just go ahead and search this because it's going to give you an error. You want to wait for it to the drop-down menu to appear, and then you click on UBcoin. When you click on UBcoin, it's going to show you how UBcoin, these are details about UBcoin. We have the price for UBcoin. We have fully diluted market cap for UBcoin. Then we have total supply and the address and holders. We want to make sure that the number of people who are holding UBcoins increase, like they go up each day. So make sure that you invite your friends to buy as many UBcoins as possible before the prices go up. We have seen before that UBcoin prices always changes, and with time we have seen people making profit, and people who bought UBcoin area, they are making at this particular time they have made a lot of money. So what we are focusing today here is the exchanges, because you want to go to the exchange to buy UBcoin. So just click on the exchange, and it's going to bring you a list of the exchanges that UBcoin is listed on. And in these exchanges, we want to click on UBN ETH. Okay, today we are focusing on Etherflyer, so we are going to click on UBN ETH market. When you click on this is going to take you directly to the market, etherflyer.com. And when you get to etherflyer.com, you can be able now to buy UBcoins from etherflyer.com. And in etherflyer.com, we have we have different things here. Let me just mention that if at all you're new here, you want to create a wallet. Here, I already have an address. That is why it is written my address here. But if at all you're new here, this will read account. What you need to do is click on the account. I'll just go ahead and click on my wallet so that I can illustrate to you how to create that address, or rather that wallet. For you to create a wallet, if you're new, this will, where it is written export private key or clear wallet, it will just be import. And we advise people to create a wallet if at all you're new in Etherflyer, just create a new wallet. When you create a wallet, it will bring you mnemonic phrases. These are 12 words that are very useful, and you want to keep them very safe. If possible, just record them on a paper and then keep that paper very safe, because if at all you miss or you are logged out of Etherflyer, those are the words that you are going to use to recover your account. And if you lose those seed phrases, we cannot recover them for you. So you need to keep them very safe. So make sure that you keep those seed phrases well, and make sure that you have written them well. Do not mix, if it's written with lower cases, just make sure that you have noted them down in lower cases. If it's upper cases, just note them down that way, because if at all you mix them, it's not going to bring you your wallet. So make sure that you do that. When you create the account, or rather you create, then you have created a new wallet. Now the Etherflyer account will look like what I have here. And then from here, you can see here I have an option to copy. So if I want to deposit some UB coins or ETH to my wallet, I'll just click here, copy. When I click on copy, you can see it has said copy successful. So I'll just go back, I'll say okay, and then I'll go back to localcryptos.com, because I said I'll show you how to get the address, and then you're going to paste that address here, and now you can say how much ETH you want to transfer, and that is how to deposit ETH from localcryptos.com to Etherflyer wallet. So you just copy here, take that and paste it in localcryptos.com. That is how to deposit ETH from localcryptos.com to Etherflyer. So after you deposit ETH to this account, I want you to note that in Etherflyer, we have two wallets. We have the wallet that we have created here, and then we have a wallet for the exchange. And the wallet for the exchange, to load that wallet, you need to come to my asset, because you want to move now that from this account to the exchange. So you are going to click on my asset. When you click on my asset, it's going to take you to where you can see which coins you have. And since we do not have any coins at this particular time, because we are beginners, we are going to uncheck this hide zero balance. When we uncheck that, it's going to show us a list of coins that are in this exchange. And from here, we are going to search the coin that we want to deposit. Right now, we have just bought ETH from localcryptos.com. So I'm going to search for ETH, and then you can see ETH is the first one here. We have an option to deposit. This is what you want to click on when you want now to transfer ETH from your the address that we created here now to the exchange. To do that, here it will, you want to say how much ETH do you want to deposit, and in this case, I'm assuming that you want to take everything that it was in your wallet now to this exchange. You are going to indicate how many UBNs you want, how many ETH you want to deposit, and then here you are going to, when you are creating that, you are creating the account, you are supposed to set up a password. That is what you are going to use here, and then you will say deposit. When you do this, the funds will move from this address to the exchange, and now you are ready to buy some UB coins. So to buy UB coins, you will come to the here exchange, and then you will go to the main board and click on it. click on mainboard, and it's going to take you to the exchange. Alternatively, you can go back to etherscan.io and then click again on UBN ETH market. This allows you to go directly to that market. I'll show you the difference between clicking etherscan.io and what we had when we click on exchange. When you click on etherscan.io, this is what you get. You get UBN ETH market. Okay, sorry, let me just let me just redo this again. When we click on here, exchange mainboard, it is going to take you to a different market. So what you want to do is go back to etherscan.io and get UBN ETH market, and you want to make sure that you check here that you are indeed in UBN ETH market, because if at all you're in another market, you might buy a different coin, because you can see if at all we had these. Let me show you the difference between what I mean by a different market. You can see this is ABB's ETH market. If you use ETH here to buy, if you do transaction here, you won't get UBN, you will get ABB coins, and we don't want that. What you want to do, you want to make sure that you are in the right market. So just click there, then search for UBN here. When you search for UBN, click on UBN ETH. When you click on UBN ETH, the market will shift now from ABB to UBN ETH market. So when you're in the UBN ETH market, just come to this section where we said red is sell, and red is sell orders, and green is buy orders. And for you to buy UBN, you want to go for the sell orders, because sell orders are people who are selling UBN. So you want to buy UBNs from these people. And we said the bottom red order here is the first sell order in this market. So you want to click on that sell order, and then you're going, if at all it is enough for what you want to buy, you just click here on buy. But if at all you want to, you just click here on buy. But if at all you want to buy more than for example 100,000, you are going to click the second order, and it's going, you can see now we have this plus this here. If at all you want to buy more than 133,000, you want to click even on a higher price until you get to where the amount of UBNs that you want to buy. When you do that, if at all I click here, you can see that it adds the total. When it adds, it doesn't mean that you're going to buy this at this price. It means just the price will be exactly what is written here. So you'll buy 100,000 at 0.00000011, and then the other amount you will buy from this. So just make sure that you click on the order that you want to buy, and then just hit on buy, and that is how to buy UBRI coins using ETH in Etherflyer. The next step that I want to take you through is how to withdraw UBRI coins from Etherflyer. Now, because you have already purchased UBRI coins in Etherflyer, you want to go to My Assets. When you go to My Asset, it's going to take you back to where we were in My Asset. But since now you already have some coins, because you have just bought some UBRI coins, it will show up here. But because I don't have any coins, I'll just uncheck this button and then search for UBN. But for you, it will just show up there. Now I'll search for UBN so that I can show you how to withdraw the UBNs from the exchange. So what you need to do when you get here is click on withdraw apply. When you click on withdraw apply, it's going to bring this window where you can say how many UBNs do you want to withdraw from the exchange. Then you can indicate that here. The balance will definitely be what you have just bought, and then you're going to insert your password and then click on apply. Here it's where people have been having a challenge. When you withdraw here, it means that you are withdrawing from the exchange to your address. okay? It means that you are withdrawing from the exchange address to the wallet that you created here. So what you need to do next, so that you can see, you can have access to these UB coins, you want to import this address to your personal wallet. What I mean by personal wallet, there are some people who are using Trust Wallet, others are using Coinomi, others are using MetaMask. You want to import this wallet to this address to that wallet. These wallets, they usually accommodate more than one address. So just feel free to import this wallet to that this address to that wallet. And it means that when you do that, it means that that address is linked with Etherflyer. So what I would advise, because you're advising people, do not store all your UBNs in the exchanges, because the wallet is very safe, but the exchanges are not that safe. They're not as secure as the personal wallet. The personal wallet, there is no one who can hack the personal wallet. And if at all your address is linked with an exchange, you need to transfer those UBNs now to your personal address, the other address that you had initially. In one wallet, you can have different addresses and you can name them differently. Maybe you can name one as a trading, wallet. The other one, you can even put your own, your name, just to make sure that other you can also say that you are holding them. You can just say for holding, just save them in different names so that your money can be secure. And to import, what I mean by importing this address to your personal wallet, it means that you are going to use the seed phrases, and then you use the seed phrases to open this address in your wallet. So make sure that you do that, and then you transfer those UBNs to another address so that they are going to be safe. Do not store them in this address. So basically, that's how to buy it from localcryptos.com. Go to Etherscan, come to the exchanges, deposit and withdraw UBNs. And for those who have UBNs and they want to be active traders, we're also going to cover that in a different session. So make sure that you go through the steps and buy as many UB coins as possible. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure having you, and that is all for today. Thank you. Bye-bye.